Why do they call him the bullet dodger? Because he dodges bullets heavy.
This video explains how defenses work in colony ship and will help you stay alive against all odds. Let's start with some abstract theory. The survivability onion is a military concept that applies very well to the game. In order to maximize your chances of survival, you should try to follow these guidelines. If one fails, just go to the next one. Don't be there. The most surefire way to not die is to not get in trouble in the first place. You can complete the game without firing a single shot, and you can always walk away before things get complicated. You don't have to kill everyone you meet. Don't be detected. After you have access to it, the cloaking field is a fantastic way to increase survivability. If you don't try to attack others while the cloak is active, you'll stay undetected as long as the battery lasts. Don't be acquired. Stay out of range and in cover. Enemies have a complex targeting AI, and a lot of stuff factors in. They will prioritize hitting characters that are close by and easy to hit. A good way to stay safe is to have a dedicated tank companion who is heavily armored and can take hits, and have them sit right in the wolf's mouth. Everyone else stays way back. For extra safety, don't attack and pass your turn. Don't be hit. High evasion and a distortion field will make it much harder for enemies to hit you. Having high evasion can turn enemy hits into misses or lower damage grazes. Don't be penetrated. If you have no choice but to get hit, make sure you're well protected and have no gaps in your armor. If one of your body parts has significantly less damage resistance, for instance you're not wearing a helmet, enemies will attack you even if there's a tank right next to you. Don't be killed. If you have been hit and you're close to dying, you can use regen stims to keep yourself off of death's door. In case of real emergencies, you can even use a stasis grenade on yourself. If you have been downed, your last resort is to finish the fight before your timer runs out. You'll even get a special set of feats if you make it. Now, let's expand on this framework and go into the nitty-gritty. Hit points. If these reach 0 during combat, you are downed and on a death timer. You can increase your HP by having a high constitution, having certain feats, having rare implant upgrades. You can regenerate HP through using the regen stem with penalties, having certain feats, and implants. Evasion is a penalty to enemy accuracy. It can help turn hits into grazes or outright misses. Plus, it affects enemy targeting. You can increase evasion by increasing your dexterity, tagging the evasion skill, feats, gadgets, implant upgrades, staying in cover, and ending turn with unspent action points. Damage resistance. When you do get hit, damage resistance helps mitigate damage according to its weapon source. There are two main sources of DR, Armor DR and Natural DR. Armor DR is easy to get by equipping armor, but it is affected by enemy penetration, so you might not get full value. You don't always have to wear the heaviest armor you find. If your armor handling value is negative, you'll have a hard time fighting and become an easy target for snipers. It's good practice to have this as close to 0 as you can. You can get more armor handling from having high strength, tagging the armor skill, having feats, and implant upgrades. Natural DR on the other hand cannot be mitigated, but it's much harder to get. You can get it from certain feats, the skin implant, the energy shield gadget, and energy armor. Resistances. Toxic resistance mitigates poison from grenades and creatures. If you wear a good gas mask and have the heart implant, you can become completely immune. Optic resistance protects you from flashbangs and frog spit. You can increase it through headgear and implant upgrades. Neural is your only defense against psionic attacks. Some very dangerous enemies, as well as disruptor grenades, can scramble your brain and damage you, and no amount of conventional defenses will stop them. What you can do against them is to use Zen stims and high-grade helmets. In addition, having high charisma and certain rare feats will also protect you. Okay, here's what to keep in mind. Use the survivability onion. Stay out of trouble. Remain invisible. Stay out of range. Be hard to hit. Be tanky. Use stims and hurry up. Be proactive. Dead enemies can't shoot you. Use your consumables. They're there for a reason, so there's no need to hoard. Everything's better with a friend. Use your companions. It's always good to have someone watch your back. If all else fails, hero mode is much more forgiving and you can get away with not keeping everything in this video in mind all the time. Thank you for watching and don't forget to check out our other tutorials.